Hey, good evening. It's your girl 2727 KMRJ. Let me start out by saying thank you for all the views, all the likes, all the shares, and all the comments. And also in the description, I will leave all other platforms if you would like to get a personal reading from me, address, different platforms that I am on. So, with that being said, I'm going to do the Soul's Journey reading, and I'm going to be adding the crystals with each reading that I do from this point on. So that way, not only am I reading for you, but I'm able to educate you on different crystals that you can get to help balance your chakras if you feel like that you're off balance. So tonight we'll be using the yellow agate stone with the Soul's Journey reading. And so with the yellow agate, it is the sacral chakra. Okay, the acupuncture point is located about 5 to 8 centimeters above the belly button. And usually zodiacs is Pisces, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And the element of the stone is earth. So imbalance performance, lack of creativity, emotional restraints, indifference, guilt, no boundaries, and discordant interpersonal relationships, problems with the reproductive organs or kidneys. So if you're having issues with imbalance in any of those areas, the yellow agate stone, if you place that in the area, which I said it is located about 5 to 8 centimeters above the belly button. So if you place it there, then it should be able to help balance. It'll help with balance performance. A gate gives your metabolism a boost, help strengthen blood vessels, and cut down on sleep problems. Encourage you to tap into your own deep well of intuition, to connect with your sense of knowledge, and to look inward for the answers rather than to external forces. So that is for the sacral chakra. So there it is. That's what it looks like. So if you guys want to get stones, there you go. That's what it looks like. So with that being said, and hit me up, leave a comment if you want to get more information. And it's called a healing crystal. Okay, and it's a chakra stone set. So that is the stone that we will use tonight. So I have an Instagram now that's 2727 KMRJ. And I have my platform on Facebook, which is called Empowering Women of All Shades. And then you can email me, and you can send me something via mail, and I leave it in every description of my videos. So we'll go ahead and get started. I haven't shuffled the cards or pulled any cards, but as I stated, I thought that would be pretty cool. So that's the stone that we will use tonight with the soul journey reading. Kind of tongue twisted. I need to be finding a chakra for my throat. I'm getting tongue twisted. So anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good night. So let's see what the universe has for the soul. Denial popped out. Okay. Denial. Denial. And denial says, I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So that's the first card where we got with the soul journey reading. Okay. Let's see what the universe has for us again. The next card is honesty. Interesting. Denial and honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay. So honesty. And I will break down what each one of these means. I just want to see what cards the universe will allow to come out with the reading. So I definitely recommend, and I am um, just saying that if you feel like you need to get crystals and stones, and if you're into the chakra aligning, just make sure that you read what each one is for and where to place it when you are meditating. So, all right. All right. Next card we got was worry. Worry. And it says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. That is so true. No matter how much you worry about it, you're still going to have the same outcome. And like I said, I'll break down what each one means. All right, let's see what the universe has for us that fell out. That fell out. So let's see. I'm still shuffling. Let's see here. What else we got? Universe, what else do we have? What else do we have? And I'm really, really digging this Soul Journeys deck. I really do like it. I feel really connected to it. I really like it. And not only do I want to do readings for people, but I also want to educate you on different things that you may be interested in, but it may not be talked about. So I will be talking about the different crystals to help align the chakra. And leave a comment if there's anything else that you would like to know about in regards to aligning your chakras. All right. So let's see what we got. What we got. All right. There we go. So we got failure. Failure came out again. All right. Failure. One more. There it goes. And we got purpose. Oh, I love this one because I love this so much. The color is purple, and purpose. I always talk about purpose because a lot of people don't know what their purpose is in life. So I'm glad this card fell out because I talk about this a lot on my Empowering Women of All Shades. It's actually one of the series, Purpose. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. And once again, the chakra stone that I use for this particular reading is the yellow agate. Yellow agate. So leave a comment, like I said, if you're interested in the stones to use for each chakra to align it. All right, so the first card that we got was denial, and I'll read it again. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So basically, what the denial card it is talking about is it's basically you need to open up and be honest with yourself at this present moment. You can't bury fears, you can't bury resentments because it causes diseases. What kind of diseases? And that's high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, all the things that you don't think that it is a disease, but it is because you can actually get Social Security for anxiety and depression now. So, anything with your heart, of course, you've always been able to get Social Security for it. But now when they've added anxiety and depression to that list since the COVID hit, that's an issue. But anyway, I'm going to stick to this because I do a lot of reading. So I just like to share a lot of things with people. So, but like I said, denial, be honest with yourself in this present moment because it will cause disease from the undue stress. So, and you can only, you have to bring them to the surface so that you can deal with whatever you are in denial about. And when you do so, make sure that you're doing it from love and compassion. And sometimes when you're in denial about things, it does bring heartbreak when you have to think about the situation, whatever you may be in denial about. It does bring up heartbreak because I feel like it's so many angry people. It's like a resting bitch face. Men and women can have that. And it's like, okay, it's obvious your face tells me that you're not in a good mood. And a lot of time when people are like that, they do have some type of issue, whatever it may be, something going on in their mind, at that particular moment. But your face tells everything. I always believe that the eyes lead to the soul. So I'm the type of person, if I talk to you, I want to look you directly in your eye. I don't want you looking to the side and all that, because that doesn't give me what I need to get from the conversation, if that makes sense. So, um, and if you keep denial in, it can manifest and spread. Basically, it's a dangerous seed. It's a dangerous seed. So you got to learn how to deal with it. You can't bury it. And basically take all the time that you need to come out of denial. Nobody tells you when to come out of denial, you know, um, because your soul wants to live honestly and authentic in the now. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines in its path. In its path. So don't be in denial. That's what that's telling me, collective. Don't be in denial. And please leave comments about this because like I said, I really, really love this deck. So the next card that we got was honesty, which we all know when you talk about honesty, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And when it talks about honesty, it's like, you know, tell the truth. Don't not be honest about anything. People have to accept you for who you are, you know. And most people, white lies, we know people usually tell little white lies, and sometimes lies are necessary. If you trying to save your life in a situation, I can think of a lot of situations where lies are necessary. And leave a comment about that because I want to know what you guys think about that. Um, and as they always say, honesty is the best policy. And you inside yourself know when it's to be honest, when it's the best time to be honest with somebody. You're not just gonna always walk up to a stranger. And I think when you are connecting with somebody on a soul level, it's always imperative to be honest with that person, whether because if you're honest with them, you give them the choice to accept what you say or not to accept it. and to stay in your life or to move on, you know. And the only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you're addressing yourself. When you're looking in the mirror, you need to be honest with yourself. You must always present yourself to be authentic when you are around other people, because you would only be only by being yourself do you draw in people, circumstances that you most need to learn from. So if you going around lying, guess what? You're going to draw in a bunch of liars. If you tell the truth, then you'll draw in a lot of people who will tell the truth. Not saying that everybody will, but it's kind of like good karma versus bad karma. Same thing, just a different way of saying it. Just a different saying. Just a different way of saying it. I'm so tongue twisted tonight. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I might be brutally honest sometimes, but and it's not. I'm gonna say this: when you're honest with people, it's your delivery. It's not what you say to them. It's the way that you deliver the truth to someone that causes the cause and effect. What does she mean by cause and effect? Cause and effect. You do something to me, you say something to me, then it's going to cause me to say something back. Cause and effect. One cause, whatever causes an effect. One action causes an effect. This action causes an effect. Cause and effect. Okay, so the next card we have is worry. Sorry, guys. Denial is a pretty bright orange. And look up the color and see if it references that particular card. Honesty is purple, which I love the color of the cards. And the next card is worry, which is purple as well. And so with the worry card, it says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So I get it. Worry is a wasted emotion because it only gives you illusion of control. Because when you spend too much time worrying, it limits you as adverse effect on your natural energy of the soul. It destroys your hope, it destroys your faith and excitement and wonderful events of this classroom called Earth. How beautiful is that? This classroom called Earth. So when you're thinking, think positive thoughts. So then that way you create positivity. Manifestation is real. You manifest your own life. If you always complaining, if you always upset about something, then what are you going to manifest? And I'm not saying that everything is going to be perfect day to day, because I've never had a perfect day. But I'm not going to let that define who I am as an individual. It's kind of like where if I don't get views, if I don't get likes, if I don't get shares, if I don't get comments, okay, I cannot be mad about that. I can only appreciate when I do get views, when I do get likes, when I do get shares, when I do get comments. I appreciate it. I sincerely do. And the angel number tonight is 1919. When I looked at my camera, the angel number is 1919. Look it up, leave it in the comments, and tell me what the angel number 1919 means. So worrying is a negative emotion. And sorry guys, it sets you up for negative results. Look at everything in the light of love. So help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. You know, I deal with a lot of people day to day. And so if I let Mrs. Applehead over here or Mr. Birdhead over here have a bad day and I let that energy come onto me, then they just controlled me by pushing that energy off onto me. So, and I'm worried about, oh, why are they acting like this? I'm not worried about that because I deal with grown-ups on the day-to-day. So I'm not worried about that. If you want to be upset, you be upset alone. It's funny because when I was a kid and my mom, if me and my sister, we had an attitude, my mom would be like, oh, no, 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 no. You go in your room with that until you could come out and you could be pleasant. You know, people don't believe that, but that energy really transfers over to you. You know, so that's why it's funny because, you know, with me being new onto YouTube, my comments, I haven't really got a lot of comments yet. And I can be honest about that. The other angel number is 2121. Look that up. 2121. That's the other angel number. But on my Facebook page, I get comments, and sometimes, you know, they could be negative, but I respond with a positive comment. You know, you can't argue by yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it there. So the next card is failure. Failure. Okay, so it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So life is full of experiences, and our minds, we already know it's either going to be a good or a bad outcome. That's human nature. We already know that. But use this as a chance to grow. When you have failures, use it as a chance to grow. And I'm going to give you guys a true story. You know, I do work a 9 to 5 along with doing readings. So, you know, if everything I did for the day, if I didn't feel like I was successful at it, then I felt like I was a failure for the day. But what did I do? I set myself up for failure because I'm thinking, oh, if I didn't do that, I didn't get this done, I didn't get this done, I didn't get this done. It's human nature, you know, but I stopped thinking like that. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm always been the type of person that prioritizes things. You know, I prioritize whatever I need to do for the next day, you know, but you have to do that in life, you know, simple things, you know, even for people that, let's just say somebody that's they may not have, they may not know how to do something. You would be, they don't know how to do something as simple as, let's just go with clean the bathroom. Then you create a list for them on literally how to clean the bathroom. You know, even for your children, when you tell them, okay, go do the dishes. Okay, well, what is doing the dishes? What does it all consist of? If you tell them to go do the dishes and they do the dishes, they don't wipe down the counters, they don't sweep the floor, they don't mop, then that could make them feel like a failure. So I'm trying to put it in simple terms, you know, because um when you come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons, then you'll be perfect as a person. You'll be just fine. Just fine because your soul does not care if you fail. Let me say that again. Your soul does not care if you fail. It's your mental that cares, your brain that cares, your psyche that cares, not your soul. So you know your soul should be affected if you're doing right or wrong. that's when your soul should feel like you're a failure. So, with failure, remember, when one door closes, another one opens. I'm going to say that again. When one door closes, guess what? Another one opens. Another one opens. I'm tongue twisted tonight. Another one opens because guess what? It's called divine order. If something does not work out, ladies and gents, it was not supposed to work out. So you're not a failure. It was supposed to be like that. Footsteps. Footsteps. That is true. Footsteps are already here before we come out of our mom's. Let's start with dad, then come out of mom. How about that? Your footsteps were already chosen. So, failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. It's so many people that need to hear that. Do not beat yourself up because you failed something. You will become a miserable person. A miserable person. A miserable person. Miserable. So, next one is purpose, which I said this is my favorite because I feel like this is my purpose to educate people on different things. So, purpose states, and I love the color, I know what I am here to do. And so, I talk about this on my Facebook, empowering women of all shades. And that was my question I asked, do you know what your purpose is in life? If you, I'm going to do it to you guys. Do you know what your purpose in life is? If you know what your purpose in life is, then leave a comment. Leave a comment. So basically, it talks about the purpose card in the Soul's Journey deck is you have chosen to reincarnate on earth for one major goal: to express love in all that you do. I'm going to say that again. Express love in all that you do. Okay? And I'm going to say that because I'm going to tell you, there's so many people that cannot be honest with themselves. They constantly are in denial. They continue to worry about failing because they feel like the particular job that they're in, that's their purpose. Do you know that the majority of the people that whatever job they work, that's not their purpose? You don't believe me? Google it. Look at the percentage and leave a comment about that. Do you know what your purpose is? I know what my purpose is. My purpose is to educate people and to do these readings to give messages to people from the divine. Many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. So I'm not going to be mad if somebody gets more likes than I get, if somebody gets more views than I get, if somebody gets more comments than I get. I'm going to say congratulations to you. You know why? Because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to say congratulations to you. I'm going to like your videos. If I feel like I'm going to comment, I'll comment. Because sometimes I don't always comment. But it's not because I don't feel like I should. I just, if you don't have nothing to say, then I probably won't comment, but I'm always going to like something. I'll share it because I believe in educating people. That's another part of my purpose. It's to educate people. Knowledge is power. The more knowledge you have, the more powerful you become. And I also will be talking to you guys about auras, because everybody has an aura around them, and your aura changes daily. It changes daily. Matter of fact, I left a picture in my pictures on my feed where I had an aura. And leave a comment, look through my pictures, and tell me what that color aura meant to you that I had. It was in the middle of my shirt. I had on a black shirt, and you could see my aura. So, like I said, purpose. I got off track, and I do apologize. But purpose in life is not your career. I just said that before I even read it to you guys. That is not your purpose. Your career guides you to your purpose. It guides you to your purpose. I've always worked in a profession where I've worked with a lot of people. I've always been the lead of something. I've been over people. That was my purpose. And you got to think, what activities speak to your soul? That's the question that I have for you guys. And leave a comment. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? Do you know, if you ask majority of the people, if you talk to them and you say, what brings you joy in your life? People get stuck. People literally get stuck. What brings me joy? Helping people, my family, my friends, when someone is successful, when I'm successful. Naysayers make you greater. Naysayers make you greater. Because Rome was not built in a day. It was not built in a day. And that's what I'm going to say about that. But so I'm going to say this. Be unique with your expression of love and make a contribution to the world. What is your contribution to the world? And leave me a comment. Tell me what your contribution to the world is. What is your contribution to the world? And if you're not happy with your current situation, then guess what? Then that is your soul telling you that there's a better way to manifest your own distant gifts. Listen to your intuitions. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. The voice of your soul. Another angel number, 3333. So that is what I have for tonight. Leave comments if you guys want to know a little bit more about the Soul Journeys deck and the chakra crystals and the auras. And leave a comment on that picture that I had with the aura I had on me. What does it mean for you? So it's your girl 2727 KMRJ. Do not be in denial. Remember to stay honest. Try to be worry-free in life. Do not fear failure. And what is your purpose? So, as always, I love you guys to the moon, to the stars, and back to the universe. Thank you for all your likes, views, and please share and go to my other platform, Empowering Women of All Shades, please. And I'll leave the ways that you can contact me in the description if you'd like to contact me. Thank you. Be blessed and have a nice night.